Court calls the case. People versus Rachel Dameron, his song.
Nimish Ganatra for the people.
Ready Judge, Torshell Feaster, Assistant Public Defender, on behalf of Ms. Dameron Hisong. Ma'am, please unmute and state your name for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Rachel Dameron Hisong.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
We had referred this over to the mental health court. She has been evaluated. That process is ongoing. My understanding is that it's not completed yet. If we could adjourn this out for about 3 weeks, I think we'll be able to get it resolved.
Objection, probable cause, August 3rd,
Thank you, Judge.
2023, 9 a.m. Bond continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, man. Court does call the case of the people versus Sekou Conde. 2 cases.
Jew.
Nimish Ganatra, First Assistant Prosecuting Attorney for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Odatel on behalf of Mr. Conde appearing by Zoom today.
Your Honor, he needs a minute to put his clothes on. Can you stand by, please?
Yes, please. Thank you. Please, do we have anybody else we can do while that's happening?
We could call Cardella if you want.
Oh, recall that one? Okay, let's do that instead of watching him get dressed. Court calls the case. People versus Stephanie Cardella. Recall.
Good morning, Your
Oh.
Honor. Natalie Rosenblatt on behalf of the people.
I think
Judge.
he's just on the phone with her.
Yeah, I called 2 or 3 times, Judge. It's going to voicemail. I was not able to speak to
Oh,
her.
hold it. Her radio's on. Where is it?
She's in a car.
She's in a car.
Yeah, you see the car.
Got it. Miss Cardella? You need to unmute.
Can you unmute the phone? Tablet.
Miss Cardella, Stephanie Cardella. Really, Feaster?
I'm sorry, Judge. This is a case that we referred over to our social worker to try to get a report done for some services and for a mitigation letter. That report is not back yet, so I'm going to be asking for another 3-week adjournment, but I don't know why she's unable to unmute, Your Honor.
I'm going to give you a break, or give her a break this time. I'll adjourn it out 2 weeks to the 27th, July 27th, 2023, 9 a.m. I'm going to indicate that she did not appear, did not respond. However, if she does that in the future, Mr. Feaster, she can be assured of a bench warrant, or we'll put her someplace where she will respond.
I understand, Judge. Thank you. I'll reach out to her and let her know that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is he dressed now? Okay, then let me recall the case. People versus Sekou Conde.
Nimish Ganatra, First Assistant Prosecuting Attorney for the people.
Odatel, appeal number 79707 on behalf of Mr. Sekou Conde.
Are you okay? The camera cannot see
Okay.
my face.
Oh, I can see you.
See?
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, at this time, I would like to ask for an adjournment. I believe there's just a couple of things left outstanding on discovery, namely a cell phone dump and a couple of reports. I just want to review those things before we move to preliminary exam at this time.
You want the 27th or the 3rd, sir?
Let me double check, Judge. If I could, the court could indulge me for just a sec.
Your Honor, if I could say that the August 3rd date would not work well for me.
Okay, then I'm going to go to the 27th and let's see where we are.
That's fine for me, Your Honor.
July 27th, 2023, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Recalls the case of the people versus Joshua Brown. we issued a bench warrant. I guess we double checked things. He was here, so.
Nimish Ganatra for the people.
Joy Gaines, Senior Assistant Public Defender representing Mr. Brown. Your Honor, that is correct. He was identified. He was not identified with his full name. Again, we are asking for an adjournment. I did not have the correct number on file for him and would ask that he call our office so that I can have the correct number and get in touch with him to discuss this case.
Probable cause conference, July 27th, 2023, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Mr. Brown,
Yes,
you have the number for the public defender's office?
I think I do.
Let's not think about that. I'm going to give it to you right now.
Okay.
Area code 734-222-6970.
Thank you.
You are to call them right after you sign off here, and you are to leave with them a phone number that they can reach you as well as a valid email address. Understood?
Yes,
All right. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Christopher Page.
Nimish Ganatra for the people.
Your Honor, we are ready in this matter. We have taken our no-dos and nobody's asleep. Vaughn Brown, Deputy Chief Public Defender, appearing with and on behalf of wide awake Christopher Page.
Mr. Page is present via Zoom from the jail. What are we doing?
Your Honor, I believe that this matter is still out for competency. Does the court have an updated competency?
I do not have a report.
So I suggest, 3 weeks?
All right, why don't I do this? Because we can always move it up. So I'll I'll adjourn it to August 10th,
Okay,
2023, 9 a.m.
and we'll have our no-dos on deck, Your Honor. We'll be,
So you're not going to let it go, are you? Okay.
Hold on, wait. Do I have a bond?
All right. Thank
Oh,
you.
bond,
Bond
sir.
continued.
all right, Your Honor.
Excuse me, should I have a bond?
Not at this time, Mr. Page, not until we get the competency report.
Do I know it's no, I'll have no type of bond?
The bond won't be addressed until we get a competency report, Mr. Page.
So why are you trying to hold what's going on with the competency? They come for every day. They come for every day. They didn't even talk to you.
They'll be out to see you.
Man, why can't I have it? So why are you my lawyer if you still just holding me for a competency?
I am not holding you for anything. However,
That's all you
once
suggesting.
the competency is
Judge,
done,
that's not something you're supposed to do, my homie. You're supposed
Not
to
until
sit
the
down with no judge, homie.
we're waiting till the competency.
My migrants is there, man.
Okay, Mr.
God,
Page.
thanks people to see him, well, man.
Thank you, Mr. Page.
All right, Mr. Page.
Maybe
All
we'll
right.
come sleep next time, Your Honor.
That was fun. All right. Thank you. I have no more outs.
Correct. We only have one more in the city.
What's that?
All right.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. What was our new date on page?
You didn't get it?
No.
Man.
I think I fell asleep on it.
You must have. I did August 10th.
August 10th. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. That has signed in. Court does call the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Melvin Streetman Jr. Yeah.
Morning, Your Honor. Robert Ianni, Special Assistant Attorney General on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Joy Gaines, Senior Assistant Public Defender representing Mr. Streetman. Mr. Streetman, would you please state your name for the record?
Mr. Streetman, you'll need to unmute first or have somebody unmute you.
It looks like, oh, there he is. Mr.
State your
Streetman.
name, sir.
I don't think you can hear us.
Mr. Streetman,
Can you-
can you hear
you
us?
contact-
Would you? Okay, would you say your name, please?
Okay, we got it. Okay, what are we doing on these?
Your Honor, we are doing a waiver as well as requesting a bond reduction.
On the child support?
That is correct, Your Honor. And we're asking for the court to find good cause for a personal recognizance bond. Mr. Streetman has employment. It is his understanding that he will be able to return to employment. As the court is aware, these are in particular the 2018 or older cases. Since the time of the filing, we will acknowledge that Mr. Streetman did miss a court date. However, since the time of the filing, Mr. Streetman has been making child support payments. And it's my understanding from Mr. Ani that
Counsel, he owes almost $58,000 in child support.
Your Honor, it's my understanding that since then he has paid approximately $10,000. And so it is now 49,000.
43,000.
Pardon me, 43,000.
Right.
So we are asking that he be able to return to his job. He does have the payments taken out automatically from his paycheck. He's indicated, and we've talked to Mr. Ianni about increasing it from $200 a week to $250 to $300 a week. And in particular, he resides and works in Missouri. We're asking that he be allowed to return there. It's my understanding that Judge O'Brien continues to do hearings by Zoom, and Mr. Streetman has promised that he would not miss any future court dates, and he is very much aware that should he do that, the Attorney General's office will be requesting in the future that he have no bond on these cases.
Is there a response?
Yes, Your Honor. Our primary goal is to have Mr. Streetman employed, making regular payments, knocking down that arrearage. He has been doing that. We would hate to see him lose his employment because he's sitting in jail. So many courts, most courts I've come across have found that that is good cause. We will leave it up to you, Your Honor, as to whether you find it in this case. But we would have no objection if you found that to be the constant good cause to make an exception to the 25% statutory requirement. Our concern, as Ms. Gaines has indicated, is that we did have to extradite him to bring him back. It's second time we have to do that. It's shame on us. So we don't want to have to do that again. So we have to make it really clear to him that if he fails to show up, there will be consequences, most likely incarceration.
All right, let's do the waiver first. Mr. Streetman?
Yes, sir.
Your counsel's indicated that you're waiving your right to a preliminary examination.
Yes, sir.
You understand the preliminary examinations of proceeding where the people have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and that you committed them.
Yes, sir.
You understand you'll not have that hearing and you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, sir.
People also waive their right to preliminary examination.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on a single count in each case. Ms. Gaines, do you waive formal reading? Your client stand mute.
Yes, Your Honor, that is for both.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, and court will enter a not guilty plea. Pre-trial, give me the end, please.
Yes. July 20th at 1:30 with Judge O'Brien.
Pre-trial will be set for July 20th, 2023, 1:30 before Judge O'Brien. With reference to the bond in the absconding and the forfeiting bond, I'll grant the defendant a personal recognizance bond on that case. $10,000 personal recognizance bond on that matter. And the other case, what I will do is I will grant, I'll find good cause, although reluctantly so. I'll find good cause. I'll grant a PR bond once the defendant increases his weekly withholding to $300 per week.
Thank you.
So that would have to be increased and then he gets his PR. So I don't know how the mechanism, how you're gonna work that out, but that's what has to happen.
Thank you. Your Honor.
Anything further?
Your Honor, do you need any
With
information?
reference to- Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No,
Your
what
Honor,
were you saying?
do you need any information or is it in a file?
You'll need to send one in. I don't have one.
Will do, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. With reference to him leaving the state, I am not going to give him permission to leave the state. He'll need to remain in the state of Michigan until he gets before Judge O'Brien.
Right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. That was
Mr.
July 20th.
And I'll reach out to your employer.
Thank you.